Hi everyone, it is me, Plantain Charlene, and today I wanted to talk about plant decor and lighting. And when I say plant decor, I'm not talking about trying to show you how to do the plant decor. I'm talking about how I'm struggling with the decor of my home where the plants are. And lighting based on not the right kind of lighting to use, but what kind of lighting you'll need to get or how you can use your lighting where you don't necessarily have lighting. Let's talk. Okay, so if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you want to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell to know when I'm putting out a new video. Absolutely no pressure. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed any of them, I hope you enjoyed this one as well. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is kind of share what I've done in my home. You can see some of it back here for where not having space and I need to put my plants somewhere, but in that space there's no lighting, so I have to work around that. What I'm going to share is basically purely my husband putting up shelves for me or putting up lighting for me. And I know I frustrate him a lot because I'm always with the, oh, maybe we could put something there. Maybe we could put something there. And he's looking at me like, no, no, we can't. Stop. And, you know, but so many plugs that I have in the home, so many wires that you can have in the home, because that becomes unattractive as well. I don't like to see hanging wires. He doesn't like to see hanging wires either. So I have to try and be more creative on how do I hide the wires. So I'm just going to continue giving you guys a view of what I've done here in the home. Well, I say I've done, but what Ernest has done here in, the home that we share, and let you guys see how I try to work with the space that I have versus the space that I want. Okay, as you can see here, there are different types of stands that I have. Some of them, as you see, there's pots in a pot because the pot that the plant was in isn't wide enough to fit in the ring that came with this, so it can hold it in place. I thought of ways of trying to work around that, but I just put the pot in the pot for the moment. I have different plants and different locations here. This I put, and that was just like halfway thinking. I had the glass container there and I just put the pot on top, not realizing, oh, it fits. Hey, is that a new plant right there coming up? Possibly, but that's not what this video is about. Here was where and this location is where my my bird of paradise was, but I found that it had mealybugs on it, and I don't want to speak those words again, so it's in quarantine right now. So I just put this here for the moment, but that there you see is a plant stand that it's on. Here are shelves that we have in our living room. These shelves I have received from Ikea. I purchased them at Ikea, and as well as this light that you see there, and it kind of gives light where I don't have any in this location. There are no there's no overhead in the ceiling light fixtures, so we have to create our own. So that's why you'll see, I'm going to show you in a little bit the tracking lights that Ernest put up for the plants. On the other side of the TV, there's more more plants here on shelves. I'm still trying to figure out the best look. I have changed this so many times, and I'm still like trying to work it in my mind how this works best, because as you see, there's stands here, right? So I took a vase and just turned it upside down and put the plant on top of it just to give it some height. Just getting it a little bit closer to the lighting makes a difference to me. And I forgot I had owned these little acrylic stands that I got from Amazon. I'm gonna purchase some more of those because they come in handy. I like the fact that they're see-through because it kind of works with my white pot. And then this stand Ernest purchased out of what do you call those stores? It was a thrift store for like less than $1. And I didn't want to paint it white. I think that the dark brown wood, the contrast against the white, looks really good. So I just want to show you guys the lighting that we have up here. There's 4 lights on this track, and it can only hold but so many lights. And to be honest, I wanted to put more, but he told me I couldn't. Ernest had explained to me that something I don't know anything about when it comes to like electricity and all that jazz. There's but so much light, as in watts and whatever the other one, volts or whatever it is, that the strip there that this tracking can hold. So I'm thinking, I could put like more of the lamps, these things here on there. And he's like, no, you can't, because let's say it can only hold up to 50 watts. I know that's low, but let's just pretend it can only hold up to 50 watts of light. And each of these, let's say, was about 15, or it ranged. 7 is one, 12 is another, 10, whatever. And I didn't pay that any attention. Now, if I didn't know him and he didn't tell me that, I would have just been putting lamps on there like it was going out of style, and then wondered why, God forbid, there was some kind of electrical issue. But he explained it to me, so that's why there's only 4 lamps on there. And some of them have some grow lights that I purchased from Ikea that they don't sell anymore. But he also explained that LED lights use less energy than the old school kind of lights that we used to use back in the day. So I was thankful for that. Thank God I have this, man. Seriously. I forgot to mention that in this space here, you see that there is a light there on the wall. How it's staying on the wall is Ernest brought home some Velcro, so you have it's glue on the back like a sticker, and I put the Velcro on the lamp and then cut out 2 pieces. It has fallen more than once, so it's a little crooked, but anyway, over time, if it's very moist in your home, like from humidity levels being super high, it can come off. Not the Velcro from each other, but it's more about the piece that's on the wall. So, but it's a great option if you don't want to put holes in the wall. The only thing is you have to think about paint being removed from your wall. So here's another option that I am using for having plants around the home. I found this also on Amazon. Yes, Amazon. And this I just absolutely love. I am tempted still to either paint this white or spray paint this rope white to make it stand out more. I think the rope factor would be better. There's more track lighting here. Okay, and then there's a second hanging planter thingy. Or plant, not planter, it's a hanging shelves. So again, though I have a big window here, I still have more plants than actually can be in this window, and therefore I have to think of ways to keep the plants well lit and put them someplace. So I purchased this stand it's been a little while. I'll put the video up here if I can find it, of me putting this together. It was very easy, but I wanted to paint that white too, but I never did, and therefore it's going to stay that color for the moment. I also purchased these out of, what is the name of the store? Big Lots. They had a sale going on, so I got them on sale. This is very good if you want to just put a pot in there, or you can just actually plant the pot. No, plant the plant. Okay, plant the plant in the in this container. Now there's no hole in there, and this is pretty thick and it's heavy, so I would not suggest, unless you know what you're doing, drilling a hole in this. I don't know what I'm doing. Ernest does, but I just don't want to do it. I like the way it looks. So these hanging pots that I have here, I've recently purchased them. I'm not going to keep it the way it is. This was more about trying to see if this works. Oh my plant needs some help. But I think it's actually, I'm sorry. I'm falling at a loss of words because I'm thinking in my brain what I'm going to do with this. I recently put this pot here. Now it doesn't work with my white pot plan, and I said maybe I'll spray paint it, but I don't know, for some reason I'm feeling the black and I just want to leave it. I do plan on taking this one and putting it on that hook, but I'm trying to find a real good hanging plant, like my string of bananas that is suffering in dire need of water. I wish that my Burrow's tail pot was smaller, that it could fit in there, because it would be perfect, but it doesn't. So this plant stand here that you can use for putting your plants on things, but I really don't like this. I don't even know who purchased it for me. I never even took the tag off, and it's been years. I don't like it. I might have purchased it myself thinking I could do something with it and just never did. But it serves a purpose, so for the moment it's going to work. Of course, there's also this style modern planters, which I like the most, and I'll show you guys how I have different sizes in these planters. And again, there is another Ikea stand that I have this pot sitting on, and then there's another stand that Ernest purchased from the thrift store. I think he got that one for maybe $1.25. Maybe you got them all for $1. We all know about turning a pot over and using it as a stand. This plant was originally on this. Then I put that on that and put that on that to bring it up higher. And I realized I am too accident prone to leave something like that around the home, because I will knock it down and then I'll be pissed off. So these little stands like this, I got this out of Rite Aid. I thought it was so cute, and I have another one over there that I'm going to show you guys again because it's kind of hidden. Oh no, Where is it? I'm wrong. Anyway, I thought this was so cute, but it's playing the quarantine stand right now because this plant also had mealybugs on it. So it is in quarantine until I don't see any more mealybugs because they're finding their way around my home to different plants in different areas. Okay, so here is a, what do you want to call this? It was called a greenhouse in Ikea, which is where I purchased it from. Um, I don't know if it's really a greenhouse per se, but I found these lights in Home Depot and Lowe's in the clearance section. Snatched them up because I knew that it would work. Now, as I noted, wires, don't like to see them hanging. So I have to figure out a way where I can at least put them. They won't fit behind this, but I needed them to reach the outlet, so it was kind of hard trying to figure out how I can do this. And it doesn't have holes in the back, and because the back is metal, drilling a hole is not that simple. I live in an apartment, so I can't just like take out the drill and get to going with, oh, I'm going to drill this and I'm going to drill that. But I do have different kind of plants in here. You can see the lighting there. These lights were less than, I don't remember. I really don't. There's another lighting strip that I found. And I house most of, if not all, of my succulents from that's in the living room in this space here. And they're doing well. They're doing very well inside here where you don't see death, where there is some right here. But, most of them are good. I have a second one over here. And this one I'm only using 2 of the shelves. For the first one I showed you, I was using 3. But again, this lighting here I got out of Ikea. I couldn't find any more of my strip lights. That's why I put that Velcro up there that you see. This, I know it's called a greenhouse, but it's not really a greenhouse in my opinion. It serves a purpose to hold plants when you need to have shelving and you don't want to build anything on a wall or build something yourself. And you can use something like this, and if you find the right kind of lights that can fit in here, great. I'm still searching for these strip lights that I had in the other one, but they're getting pricey, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, so this area is like really dark, so Ernest put up some shelves and he did some lighting for me. I recently moved my bio orb from being in this section here because I need to really figure out what I'm going to do with that. So I put some other plants in this section, but again, the shelves out of Ikea, very inexpensive. These shelves were, for the shelves along with the whatever you call these things here, it was less than $4 or nothing more than $4, and it works perfectly. I could have done more shelves here, but I thought, don't go crazy and put too many shelves in one place. I have said to myself, I want the length, the height more like it, to be an option, because when these plants grow, you want it to be able to have room for growth versus just being limited to just a specific height of plant. And as I noted, those type of modern style stands, I really love them. I have a couple here, I have one there, I have another one here and here, and then my spider plant is sitting on one there. But I really like that look. I really, really like it. It's not inexpensive, so that's why it's for so many I'm gonna find at a sale price that's reasonable for me to accept and purchase it. But again, oops, sorry, finger. Um, there's that lamp with what you see, a wire. Got to figure that out. But it's hard because I'm always changing this up because I'm not happy with what I see, and I'm moving things, and then I'm looking at him saying, let's move, take these shelves down and move it someplace else. And he's been telling me no lately. So I got to figure it out. Okay, so in the kitchen on my now new workstation that is a hot mess, I do have this greenhouse as well that I purchased out of Ikea. It has a grow light that is under a shelf that also has plants on it. I did the Velcro thing here, but I did a horrible job. So you see a little crap here, but this light serves a major purpose for me because I can, so here, like that area there, I'm in my kitchen, and I have more shelving. So I'm going to turn this around because this lighting is not the best. So here is the 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, is 4 shelves. So there's 4 shelves here, and I had different lighting here. I had the other kind of grow lights in this section, the kind that gives you the red and purple, and I decided to change it to white lights instead because I didn't like the way the red and purple, or sorry, the red and blue giving the purple looked anymore. And I wanted something that was more consistent, being that the shelves are white, the pots are white, where I can have white pots. And I wanted it to look more uniform. Now, granted, you see there are a few pots that are not white, but that's fine because this is a terracotta or a clay pot, and I can always paint that white. So, there we go. Again, wiring is an issue. You see here there's this lamp with the grow light in it, and that's shining down on this, which I purchased this from Ikea. That has this more modern style looking plant hanger. I think it's so cute, but you see how this is too tall because this isn't very high, and I didn't even think about that when I purchased it. I just got caught up in the visual of, oh, I like it, it's different. And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh, the average pot, I don't know, what is this, about 3 inches high? I don't know how many plants we have that are only 3 inches high in the pot height. Maybe the width, but not the height. Everybody has their own thing, but here is another one, and I'm sorry that this, let me see if I come this way, you guys can see it better. There we go, that's a little bit better. Trying to get the light. This is another one. It's a little longer than the other one I showed you guys, but I'm trying to get this decor where I'm comfortable and I'm not looking to change it. This is more of the same as far as the other one I showed you from Ikea. Now, as you see, that's so high up there, it's not going to get any light without a light being placed on it. But I only have it hanging because I just didn't want to put it on the floor, and that's like storage. So I need to let it go, but I'm not, because it still serves a purpose, right? I mean, Okay, so if you saw one of my videos that I did an unboxing from My Crazy Plant Life, I had purchased this plant and it did not look good. The leaves were pretty much dying and there was only one good leaf left and it died. And I was going to throw it out. I wrote them. I did not hear back from them, so I'm going to write them again. But as you see, there's new leaves coming and I'm so happy I didn't throw it out. Now, though the plant did not look good, I'm trying to get that focused. But though the plant did not look good when it arrived, I did not realize until after I read up on the plant a little bit more that these leaves, they developed this little like white powder on it. I didn't know that. So when I saw the white powder, I was like, oh my God. And I started spraying it consistently. And I think that probably helped the demise of the leaves that were left on the plant when it arrived. So I'm going to hold some kind of responsibility for that. But I am happy I didn't toss it because, like I said, new growth. And this plant is the Mednila. Oh, okay, it's at the bottom. All right, moving on. Okay, guys, that is it. These are the things that I've done in my home to try and accommodate my space as far as where can I put the plants and what kind of lighting do I have or don't have. I'm hoping that when we move to Georgia, which will be a few years from now, that one of the things that I don't have to worry about are windows that have the right kind of light coming in, and definitely space. Space. A backyard, a front yard, a side, whatever. Maybe even a green room or greenhouse or whatever you call it. Doesn't matter. I'm just looking forward to having more space so that I don't need to do all of this, because this eventually has to come down and it takes time, you know. Are you the person that will put a shelf up? Are you a person that says, if I don't have that light, then it just doesn't go there? Are you a person that thinks, well, we have to work around what we have and say, you can put a plant there and you can put a light there to work for that plant? Who are you? Whatever it is, share with me. Write it down below in the comments. Don't forget to comment. I said comment. Don't forget to also like, subscribe, and click the bell to tell me. All right, I'm gonna relax. Basically, if you want to comment, write it below. If you want to like, subscribe, click the bell to know when a new video has posted, and no pressure. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. I hope you stay healthy, stay safe out there, and most of all, keep planting. Peace out, everyone. Peace out. Bye. Bye.